or a little bit sour. I think Millbase probably got 2 or 3 teams yesterday. But speaking of the drops, yes, we talked about this morning, right? A lot of teams prefer a certain area, especially Yasnaya, you told me.
Yeah, and I think Yasnaya is a little bit far for them to actually grasp, but in towards Georgia Pool, we've already seen BulShark, Kronten, as well as SeaLink heading towards that direction. So we might just see some early battle over on the side of Georgia Pool, while Rollexxx is dropping out from the plane already, falling across the center, while over the side of KisiL heading down towards the Fair Pier perhaps, and NIKITANGA might just opt to actually head in towards this Novska Island.
Looking at this, he might just have to share the place with a RawKnee team. But then I always want to hope for there's a team going for the spawning island.
Oh yeah,
looking at Dynamo game right now.
And I saw KisiL and my suit. It kind of caught my eye. I thought that I found Nemo for a moment because it's just orange and white. Now, yeah.
There you go. Somebody got ran down by RawKnee Ash just now. That was interesting to watch. I hope we got that footage for a moment.
Stark will be the next one to find himself a couple of taps there. I think it was RawKnee being brought down, and they're fighting by the patrol station. A nade being popped out, but Stark will have fire right in front of him as the Molotov cracks up on the bottle. Well, Stark going in for a flame, but instead will be taken out cold as Tuck brings out that Mini 14.
Oh, there you go, Stark being punished straight away while the rest of Niki's team is kind of far behind. RawKnee still on his knees, raw on that ground. Well, NIKITANGA just gonna have to wait for Milk to revive him. Looking at this, he doesn't have any first aid on him yet.
Oh, seems like they are at the perfect spot because phase number 1 will be loitering around that section. Well, NIKITANGA finally getting revived. I think they're going back for round 2 of action, so who knows? NIKITANGA will be able to do much because he's still holding on his fist. I think they still need to get themselves a couple of weapons before committing in towards the fight. Speaking of a commitment here, we see a couple of bullets flying through, and NIKITANGA falls out for the second time coming. Oh my goodness me.
That was hard to play, a torture to watch, but Tug just going in like a Tug life. Looking at this with that body, who cares? Finish off with a running down there. That was amazing play. And it seems like there's no way Lord gonna turn around and help his teammate.
Wow, that was just fantastic stuff. Starting out strong, we see RawKnee just wiping the floor. Now it's only P-Lord left for the side of NIKITANGA. Now, only 60 more left alive. Looking in towards Pachinki, it will only be KisiL 99 inside the city, so it's being all quiet for now, but not for long. While Gareebooo as well as Kaishi are hanging out by the corners of the school. Of course, you guys couldn't see it for now, and yep, thank you very much, observers, as we look in towards this school section. And on this
oh my goodness,
evening,
I feel bad for Niki's team. Just now they just managed to have one more person. Lord ran away, but that was the first team to be out because they just being finished off by Dynamos, which we are watching Spider right now.
Yep, Spider securing that kill. That will be the first blood for the side of Dynamo Gaming. Now, day number 1 was a little bit rough for the side of this Dynamo, where we have a lot of expectation. We know of millions and millions of fans are cheering him on, but I'm sure today's gonna be his day.
Yeah, everybody just lay it low for the first day, not showing off their tactical strategy, but we're looking over at the ARXY team.
Yep, inside of prison.
They might have to pick up fight with Sinchuan, which is very, very close and sharing the same compound.
We're looking at SeaLink once again trying to deal with this while they're taking their sweet time over on the south side of George, over on the container, still looking for a couple of loots. Now, this is one of my favorite places to drop. A little bit tricky to play out because, yeah, play a little bit of hide and seek because there's many open areas in between those warehouses as well as containers. While we see Sinchuan just driving past the corners of the mansion. Sixless is still inside. I'm not sure if he'll be able to get a couple of clips over on towards the side of Sinchuan. Sinchuan is the unsuspecting victim, and oh my goodness me, when we talk about him, he will be removed from play.
Peekaboo from Sixless, there you go, straight away, surprise, finish him off right after he drive in. I feel bad for Sinchuan's team right now, but Sixless has been very patient, and that was worthwhile looting up straight away. and the rest of the team is just relaxing, waiting for another victim falling into the trap.
Definitely a feels bad moment. Like Shinshan thought, like, coast is clear. I got the mansion all to myself, and poop, there you go. Sixes just securing that kill. Now we're heading towards the side of Shinshan once again, already losing their leader, while Zhang just looking for more loots there. He's having that Bison equipped with that Mini 14. I think that he might just need that extended mag to make it into a 30 clip weapon, while Alice's side is just loading around Lipovka. They're not inside the circle, so they gotta hurry up for a bit because the phase is just closing out and the blue zone's ticking in.
I noticed Alice's team is just 3 members there, so they started off with a very handicapped moment for that squad. So maybe one of those team, they can't make it, probably just something urgent matter coming up. But look at it, they say it's not gonna handicap that much. We do know Alice is actually one of the pro players. She actually won the female tournament recently and got herself a first place.
Oh, back in her hometown? That's
Yep,
pretty
exactly.
impressive indeed. Well, not only that, we know that Rollexxx definitely competed in the previous PMSC as well. It's good to see him back here. And Kronten OP, he definitely clutched it off yesterday inside of Pachinki, and that was such a great fight in between his team as well as BulShark because it was down to a 1v1.
Oh, I think it was a old rivalry because we do know BulShark and Kronten, both of them were in the last season as well. So maybe they had some sort of history back then and get it back in this season. Looking at Sylvan, they really need more than couple of kills and have at least one chicken dinner for themselves.
Yep, nobody wants to be in the last spot because if you are over in 16th place, you will have no option but to accept any teams that has not been picked yet. Of course, they're still pro players nonetheless. We'll still be able to carry them.
I think it's fine, anybody that you pick.
Yeah, I believe
They're
so.
the best of the best.
But I guess when it comes to chemistry, you know, like some people will, you know,
Would
get their eyes
prefer.
out on RQ or Tina. I want to be with the champions. Like maybe you're just a big fan of somebody out there on the world stage, and
Like me, Alice?
Yeah, like you can fangirl over Alice, and I'm sure you want to play with Alice if you're a pro player, Choo-Choo.
I wish I am. That's why I'm commentating right now. We're looking at KisiL's team. They have been performing outstanding the past 2 days and have been surprising us a lot from this team. I love the shotgun moment last game. It was amazing.
I gotta say that KisiL 99, though he was being left all by himself, he still had all the guts to pick up that fight over on that 1 versus 2 situation, and he managed to knock out 2, if I remember correctly.
No,
securing that kill as well.
It's 3.
Oh yeah, it was a 3 knock until Dita came and go in for the pickup. Then it's gonna be a 2-member being left alive for the side of Dita.
It
Let's
was
look at
last
the Jingwei
call.
side.
Well, K7 Kaichi's team, usually they're going to bump into Elsa's team in an early game yesterday. 3 games in a row, they've been meeting too soon. But this time around, they have been picking the right dropping spot, not meeting anybody and not being contested. Got themselves more time to loot and have a little bit of happy shopping time. But we're looking at migration that's going to happen very, very soon.
Yep, and now that the face is just ticking in a little bit more time, well, I gotta say that it's just gonna be a rough challenge for some of these guys coming in late, and that I'm looking at Alice's team because she's driving across the north side section of farm, and that's where Rollexx's side is at, followed by Shinshuan as well as Gareebooo. And as we speak of Rollexx, we see Angry driving past. We are seeing a couple of members just loitering around the Gatko region, and that is not going to be something that's really easy for them to actually go for. There is an airdrop in the middle, and there's a lot of taps coming out, and BulShark will fall out of that vehicle, and Angry's going to pick up the fight.
Oh, Angry is super angry, but he's being knocked and said that was a really not thinking much of movement. Joe just gonna charge right in from the flanks, but it's still far long shots with a scope going on. He might just get 6+ here, kind of out on the open with only a buggy as his cover.
He's got the 8 times pointed out towards the side of 6s, but Pi will be crashing straight towards the side of 6s, and there we go. Pi securing the kill is in, and it was a little bit too late for the SGS to drop in those bullets, while Pi tries to go back in towards the Sia. He is dropping real low. He needs to heal up before making a move, and Joe tried to overlook towards the side of the airdrop, but there's no one there, and into Ferropier we go.
Man, that was a really amazing play by BulShark. They came, they see, and they conquer from all the sides they can. But right now, they're picking fight against KisiL, who actually have the higher advantage ground. And they also are full HP, not damaged in terms of economic-wise yet.
Tordy will be on the lookout there, but managing to nade down one member down from the side of Dynamo Gaming. While he does have a BSS on his hands, but we see a Poppy trying to challenge the rest of Dynamo. Joko will be the next one to fall as they go in for an invade. They're charging right in, trying to go through the front door. Dynamo Gaming pointing the guns out and managed to spot him out. That will be Dynamo himself. Gonna take it out with the M4. And the rest of ARXY trying to go in for the flank, securing yet another member from the side of Dynamo. And right outside is going to be one member off, and I think he needs to bail out this situation.
John's gonna charge right in. This is how the rest of the team of Dynamo will see history, because that's the last man around. Spider just knocked straight away.
Yep, that was just a goner for him. I thought that they had the upper hand because they were holding the intersection of the house, but you see how determined the rest of ARXY are. They just storm right through and just hunt them down one by one. Now looking in towards the southern side by the shore of the mainland, I think that it's going to be tough for K7 to actually make a move now because there's so many other teams right across the Gakko region.
But that's one thing that I have to mention, that usually those who stay inside and being ambushed will be the one who losing the fortress. And these scholars say right now it will be ARXY's turn to be the victim, or they will knock them out. And I was right. The one who will be sitting down will remain sitting down because KisiL just ambushed another one and getting hold of this fortress for themselves.
Wow, an eye for an eye, and now KisiL 99 looking for the final member of ARXY's side, and we only have 13 more teams left on the table.
So
good
the
call
best,
right there.
Yeah, because we have been looking this couple of times now, the same situation all over again. Whenever you are waiting for people to ambush you out, you'll be the one who'll be wiped out. And looking at this current state, we are watching how the circle progresses. Seoul is so far ahead. We have a couple of teams still unsure whether to stay at the mainland or at the military base area.
Yep, as we see this drawing to a close, right in between both the very pure section as well as the island. I gotta say that most likely this will still end up somewhere in between south side of Pochinki or so.
Oh, please be a water fight.
I'm not
Please,
sure.
I'm
I don't
begging.
think it's gonna happen, Choo Choo.
It's gonna happen. Please give me a little bit of hope. I do know there will be something.
Well, leave it to the chat, perhaps. Maybe
Okay,
we'll
chat.
ask them
I
what
know
they
you
wanna
guys
say.
want a water fight. Just spam away the water fight in the
Okay.
chat because it's gonna
Right in the
happen.
water. That's a really cute boat.
That's very cute. Is that a dog boat?
Nah, it's not really a duck, I would say. But look at Tat right now. He's all by himself inside of the island. He's just by the corner of the next phase. He's still got 2 minutes to go, so he's got a whole lot of time on his hands. So he tries to trade out towards the side of Rabbit, and he will be brought down instead. It's going to be a 1-for-1 over the back as we see Hydra just trying to actually finish off the kill. Well, Rahmat is still down below, and there we go, kill secured. And we have RawKnee spraying right across with the Scar L.
And they are a bit late for the backup to the rest of RawKnee's team. Just joined in the party. They already lost that a little bit too late, again I say, because it seems like Dita just managed to get the loot even. And they are just camping it out. And RawKnee straight had a lot of damage taken with that cheeky pig leaning and some more.
That was really painful for the side of RawKnee. While we have a little bit of a helping hand coming from Tuck. Tuck is getting a whole lot of rain of bullets sent his way. While Dita have 7 bullets of that M24. RawKnee just having Ash trying to secure this section. He has to deal with 2 members from the side of Dita. As Sans will be able to take out Tuck. And this is going to leave only another member standing right now. Oh
there
my.
you go. That was so close. What just happened? Just in the nick of time managed to hit last bullet. It might be the reverse situation there for the moment for Ash as well as the Dita's team.
Well, I gotta say, at least Dita does have a couple more members to support, even if both of them fall. But it could have been maybe a couple of points for RawKnee's side.
You know the box was not meant to be because we can still see the corpse is actually crouching there.
Oh yeah, it was like stuck for a moment. It's like I don't want to go yet, but
You're the one
he's
who's
giving
supposed to
respect
go.
to RawKnee. He's like just giving one knee out for the moment before he hits
Oh,
off.
the puns is funny.
Oh, all right. So let's hit back into the game. We go. As we see Mitchel just booking a slot by the corners of the bridge. So this might just work if Dita is getting forced from the south side of the island. While looking in towards Ferry Pier, we see Gareebooo now be the next team to get themselves into the pier.
Alice's team still well and alive. They are kind of wiped out very early the past few games now, but might just bump into Sichuan's team very, very soon. We're heading over to Sulin's team. We're just migrating into the safe zone and making sure that they get the coast clear, because we're looking at spinning around the motorbike just to be the scout for the moment, and Juicy will just... I don't know what luck is this. Right in front of him, the airdrop just juicy for him to loot on.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an AWM with a couple of tactical stock right there if he does have the M4, but instead he's holding on an AK, so who knows, might be useful for one of his members. But the AWM though, definitely gonna be working towards his favor, where we know that Rollexxx and the rest of them really knows how to work out those snipers. While we're looking at Alice just playing it really safely, they haven't really done all too much as of yet, having 0 kills for now. I think that they're just playing position right now. While we see the circle slowly taking in a little bit more, it's just going to be a little bit tough to predict right now where it's going to end up.
It's going to be a water fight. I told you so. It's going to be a water fight. Please.
What
please
happens if
game,
it's not?
please, game, RNG, God, make it a water fight. We're looking at heading over the bridge area right now, which nobody is bridge camping, because I think everybody learned a big lesson based on Mitchel's team or KisiL's team yesterday. Hugh bridge camping way too long, got wiped out straight away off the bat. And while Dita is trying to get some somebody across the crosshair. They actually didn't bomb into each other, but Mitchel is already ready to get the fight on.
And I was talking about Mitchel just camping out over on the bridge side. They managed to knock out Dita, while ARXY is stealing a little bit of a situation here. It's a little tough spot to be at, but Hishra will be having some clips sent his way, dropping to only 35%, returning himself out towards the side of ARXY as he hops right down. There goes Rama, protecting the rest of the members of Dita. Just going to finish off the job, and there's enough smokes for coverage for the time being. Looking into the next phase, no water for you, but RQ smack right into the middle, having Kenbu in the middle of the field.
Well, there you go, and there's gonna be one more casualty on the other side if they keep on going. Fight Tosho is... Wow, that's a lot of them straight away. Nice aiming and barrel control by Dita's team, and it seems like they might just win this game because they are holding this bridge over for themselves.
Well, hold your horses just yet. We still have 12 teams to go before we confirm a winner.
You're just saying the bridge part.
Oh, that's true enough. While Mitchel is still having a lot of great control over on the upper side. They have gotten a lot of vantage point, but Sans managed to spot out the captain himself. Bandages being applied right there. He's only down to 1 first aid kit. Here comes a little bit of that hollow scope on that AKM coming from the side of Napa, but instead he reveals himself towards the back. So this is Mitchel losing that advantage as Dita goes in with the DP spray.
Oh, I told you so. I called that. Dita's gonna own them, but I thought the fluffy thing that big would block some shot. Well, I was wrong.
Well, I guess you could say so. If you block it, you still receive those damage anyways.
I was hoping the Kronten might give you a little bit of advantage in terms of blocking some bullets, but I was, well, not right on that terms. Well, looking at Rollexxx team RIQ trying to get the vision right on BulShark, but we have a couple of teams sharing the same compound. It's kind of an open field here.
Yeah, it's a great open field, but Kenbu is enjoying the perfect view of the region while he hops off from the roof and towards a flower power vehicle. You gotta love that for a little bit while Alice is just slowly chasing in. And, well, I'm not sure about this decision because they might just collide over on the side of Sichuan as well.
The clash gonna be a disaster because we're looking at a bumping car game right now. If they want to, they can just, oh well, like you say, clash.
Oh, heading in towards the chopstick ditch that I call it, or sewer, if you may. Well, we have Sulin already booking themselves a spot in the farm area, while Sichuan is holding in towards the small compounds right in between the fields, while Kronten is over in between the quarry section as well as the open fields as well. So this is just going to take some time before we head into some brutal action where I'm looking at Sulin right now. I'm wondering if they managed to get themselves a couple of clips here.
Oh, wait, just now we hear somebody snipe. But it seems like I think it was BulShark trying to snap and straight away fall back for retreat to make sure he don't bust it out his position. But that didn't hit anybody just
I think he's trying to line the shots.
Yeah, he tried to land the shot, but it's just he don't want to for them to know that he's shooting from there because it's a very small space and a risky movement if you expose yourself too much.
Yeah.
Because one nade, you know what can you do with that one nade in the very small hut.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with you. But I'm looking at the side of BulShark. He tries to squeeze the bullet and he misses because he thought that the pixel would just allow him to squeeze that bullet through, but he hits it towards the wooden pane. And there we go, a couple of action right across the fields once more, while Xinxuan is just pretty much safe by the region. And Sulin so far hasn't really getting much kills as of yet. So in 20 minutes, we've already seen a couple of teams drop out, and now we only have 40 more left alive. Siren knows that there's going to be a team right towards the northern side of Very Pure's farm. Well, this is basically the end of Gatka, where we have drone right atop the roof trying to snipe up ahead.
Heading over to Gareebooo's team, one of my favorite is actually, well, you know who.
You know who?
Oh my! He just got punished straight with that headshot, knock him down. While Warren trying to know where exactly that shot came from, and just gonna revive his partner here. They are having a little bit of an icky moment. They have no clue who shot them. While BulShark just gonna get this airdrop for himself.
Yep, and the moment that he got pummeled down, he just called for help. And you said, you know who? It's Gareebooo.
Well,
a little bit of rhymes right there. And we see the next phase is going to favor the side of Kronten as well as KisiL already inside the zone. There's going to be a Groza up for grabs for the side of Alice. Well, we see BulShark having Joe hiding inside of that hut as KisiL is just proning on his belly. Spots out Coco going in for some lucky sprays.
Beside.
Not going to be able to actually receive much, but beside, he's getting himself a little bit of a trouble right through as KisiL having Midfade to deal with the situation as Xinxuan is getting pincered off by the rest of KisiL.
Oh, Sulin just joined into the fray as well as Gareebooo's team. There goes one nade is open. And it seems like they managed to get one down as Mitchel keep on getting Xinxuan's side. Gareebooo will join in with against Sulin. Xinxuan is still going up for KisiL. Just managed to get two down. And there goes Finn is the next victim. Besides, just going to charge right in against Coco.
He spots out Coco, goes in and boom! Headshot!
Shotgun.
He pulled out the S12K with so much confidence.
It was right landed on the person's head.
Oh, and you know it's going to be a one-shot, one-kill anyways, while we see Gareebooo running away in towards the detonation. There is going to be a couple of smoke for coverage for the side of drone, trying to secure that couple of loots from the bodies that he's just dropped. And besides, going to look out for Gareebooo once more. Pi will be able to secure a double kill and secure the kill towards the side of KaiChi as well. K7, I'm not sure what's really going on, but I would like to have a look at that sort of a fight.
Well, Pi and Joe still loitering around that airdrop. Well, we're looking at case of KaiChi is just gonna join in. They were on the vehicle still and just landed themselves that compound. While they're just gonna charge right in. Barry still going for more. After wiping one team, still going for another team being wiped. We still have 9 teams to go, 32 alive, and that's 2 teams on KisiL's hand.
KisiL managed to wipe out 9 kills already, and they're on this peak form that we've never seen so far from the side of KisiL's team. So Bonk just slowly getting himself in towards the zone. He's just by the edge of the northern side, while a couple of taps have been let loose from the side of Gareebooo with that M16. Going for the reload, and still keeping his eyes out across these fields. Now, I believe that this is going to be a safe region for Gareebooo's side to play, while KisiL is just waiting for the next victim to approach as got Kronten OP. Oh, the moment I speak of it, a couple of bullets land towards his side.
Oh, BulShark just waiting for the moment so to show themselves. He got one down, 9 is being knocked. Who is next? It's 1 versus 3 just now.
Oh,
and he managed to wipe the whole team by himself. BulShark is really the shark that eats everybody alive.
Chomping every member from the side of Sulin the moment that they reached the zone. And that was such a clutch by the captain himself. And we know that he is the kill leader amongst all the gaming creators. And he's just showing how much talent he has on his arsenal on whatever weapon you gave to him.
Oh, we're looking at Drone trying to get BulShark's team for another punishment because the captain is just getting too much kill. Bigging out. I don't know if that even a word. The bigger the gap is right now. And 99 keep on getting the sprays going on, pressuring on the other side of the map. We have a lot of teams still crushing themselves into the safe zone.
We see Drone just trying to peek over in the open field. Rollexxx is slowly calling him in between, while BulShark is just stuck by the hut. There's nowhere for them to run for the time being. And we see Kronten having magic just slowly crawling in. And the doors are open, seeing the smoke. So Drone's having all the attention focused on this way. But
no, don't use your first aid kit there. Just a little bit proning will help too. But Drone is just really in a very tough spot.
Invasion! Oh my goodness! Kronten going in to actually take out the rest of BulShark members there. And they are bleeding out. Where is the rest of the team? They need to save him right here.
They are a little bit far apart while we're looking at Dita's team in the middle of the rest of BulSharks, while Kronten is nearby as well as KisiL's team, who has been going strong. Bong is trying to do a couple of big plays here. Dita might just blow that vehicle, which is very risky if you're nearby for Kronten's team.
And here goes Rama loading all these bullets from the AUG, burning down the vehicle. Oh my! Dita secures the kill towards the side of Kronten. And there we go, 7 more teams. And Dita Rama needs to go in to reload. There are still more members from the side of Kronten. And Birds is just trying to prone. There's just too much action going across the field, as this is going to be a havoc all across Gacha.
Chaotic to watch. Rama now advance forward to get more kills going, with a lot of team actually just migrating through a UAZ. We're looking at KisiL being aimed at. This will be a disaster if they keep on staying on that UAZ. KisiL's trying to get the covers on, but Rama keep on applying pressure. It will be Milfy or Beardat. If they are not moving, Rama will be the victim instead with that blue pressuring on him.
Oh, perfect shots, lining it up towards the side of Midi. And there we go. Rama trying to take him up as well. Bear just right below. He has the smoke. Now he loses sight, so this is going to be a little bit of a sticky situation for the rest of KisiL 99's side, while we see Sans just hiding by the back, loading on that 47 bullets on that TP.
Rollexxx off the map just managed to bomb Alice's team twice.
Oh yeah.
I think just one Nate bombed 2 of them out.
Oh my, I guess we might just miss out on those explosive detonations. And the other Sans is trying to remove yet another UAZ from right up across. But that's not going to be anyone inside that vehicle for now. Either has a lot of coverage with those broken vehicles and knocked out Juicy. And Rollexxx is still asking for a little bit of assistance right there. And the assistance should be on the way.
Oh, Bong nitpicking every single fight they can. BulShark is still there surviving. He got punished instead. There was a lot of damage taken off. Almost shredded his vest entirely.
Well, definitely is something that he needs to keep an eye out for. He could not have all his utilities worn out for now. We're heading towards the later phases of the game. 13 seconds on the clock before the next blue zone closes right through. As BulShark having Joe struggling right across. We have Gareebooo members surrounding them all across, while Dita has the 4 times on the DP. Still trying to pick off all these guys coming from the other section. And over on the side of Alice's side, I think that they should have a little bit more trouble right there. Because of Alice, I think they were already out of the game.
They're already out of the game because of the Nate's coming up, and Dita finish off them. For Alice is the last person to be off the teams. And Rahman is still trying to get a couple of kills. I do notice RRQ Gareebooo was kind of in a very, very tough spot. He kind of being finished out. We're looking at KisiL was being taken down nifty by the tilt. Bong is trying to burn. And he got a couple of tap coming out from different angles here. There's so many shots coming out from different multiple directions. Dita trying to get on BulShark, but they still got themselves covered with that big tree.
They managed to go in for the revival and now spots out Kronten as well. Over on the top side, he's having the perfect view. So Dita is just having the time of her life, trying to take down Bong, but that is just way too accurate, coming from the side of the DP 4 times.
Oh, trying to get a little bit covered into this very small hut. BulShark still playing very steady. Pick a little bit straight away, being punished by Dita. That's a lot of damage and nice spray. Knock one more down. It was just on point for Dita.
Just pointed towards the head of Joe, and he just peeked out at the wrong moment. And he's hoping to actually take out Dita for such a long time that she's been playing out in the open and just have the perfect advantage towards most of the teams over on the other section there. So 7 more left alive, so Dita knows that they have to push in towards their side, so they don't have much to worry about, while BulShark is struggling to actually get themselves across. Boke is going to play a little bit slowly, but he's the furthest away from the zone.
Coming on from the angle, we have Mitchel, but Dita is still applying the pressure on Joe. Joe will be knocked straight away by the only sole survivor for BulShark. This is hard and a lot of pressure on his shoulders. We have Dita's team still struggling at the back, while Dita being pressured on the other side by Gareebooo, taking the advantage from the upper hill.
You can see the long-range battles are just magnificent, coming from both BulShark as well as KisiL. Managed to take down Dita, but instead we see one more murder dropping out, so it's only KisiL versus the rest of Dita. BulShark definitely secured a whole lot of points, 12 in total, but Dita is definitely the star of the show.
Okay, I think we know who's gonna win this. He's gonna run out of medkit. There you go, Dita's team was taking their second chicken dinner.